Okay, we're back. I'll wait a few seconds. My internet, I don't know if it was my internet. I don't know what it was, but I'm going to go ahead and do this on my LTE on my phone. So hopefully the 20 of you guys that were live will come back, and I'll just pick up right where I left off. Let's see here. All right. Let me know if this is a little bit better. Okay. Sarah, let me know if this is better. Kayla, let me know if this is better. Doing my thing. Melissa, good morning. Hey, Stephanie. So much better. Cool. Okay. I'm going to start over. Not completely, but for BB coaching, we're basically redoing this whole thing, right? This membership. And so I talked to a few of you. You gave me your honest opinion, and you said that you wanted more photography coaching. And it kind of like surprised me a little bit because they were also in the academy. And a lot of our members in this membership are in the academy. And I think I just was like, really? You need more photography coaching? Because like photography 101 course, is thorough. The posing course, the business course, the mini sessions flash, it's all in there. But y'all wanted more like hands-on, like lighting and location scouting, like me coaching you through an actual session. Like, what am I thinking? Why am I doing certain things? Why am I putting them here? Why am I like, basically they wanted to get inside my brain during sessions. They wanted more photography coaching, and it surprised me. But at the same time, like that, like, I'm excited for it. I'm excited about it because I have so much to say. Even, I know you guys have the courses, but I still have so much to say. So many little things that I have like missed in the courses. But so that is something new that we're going to be adding to this membership. Just to like help you guys and coach you guys. Because at the end of the day, that's why I'm doing this. Like, I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste your money. I don't want to waste your investment into this membership. And I don't want to give you things or teach you things or coach you into things that you don't necessarily need at this season in your photography journey. So hopefully you guys will be excited. We're almost finished with our April video. It's called the Hot Mess Session. I'm literally going to be sharing the worst session I have ever shot in my 5 years of shooting. It was a session that was originally going to be for the posing course, that everything went wrong. Everything went wrong, and I didn't feel like I could share it. I didn't feel like I could post it. But you know what? Like, I was like, you know what? I'm going to share this with my coaching community. I'm going to share the things that I messed up on. I'm going to share the things that I did wrong and the things that I did right. I'm going to share like a real life crazy session. And I even start the video with like, how you like leave sessions on that high? Like, you're like, wow, that was so awesome. I'm amazing. I'm the best photographer in the world. Like, I was born to do this. Like, I am the queen of photography. And then you leave sessions like questioning your whole life. Like, what in the world? Like, what was that? Like, who was I? Like, how did all of that go wrong in one session? Like, maybe I should just quit. Like, that was me a couple months ago. Like, as an educator, as someone who's had literally shot thousands of sessions. And you know what? I'm going to share it with you guys. I'm going to show it. I'm going to talk you through it. I'm going to share all the things, lighting, location, that I did do right. But everything else kind of went wrong. So the Hot Mess session is going to be live in your dashboard. Hopefully tomorrow, if not tomorrow, Monday. We're having lots of technical difficulties over here. Plus the kids are home from spring break. So I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you learn something from it. Sharing a lot of little nuggets, and you get to see me at my worst. Who isn't excited about that? Kayla, like, that was how I felt after this session. So hopefully when you see this, you'll just feel a lot better. Okay, so that is my first announcement. That's going to be live in your dashboard either tomorrow or Monday. I'll send you an email. I'll also post it in here when it's live, and then you can dig into that. Another announcement, I want to make sure that you guys watch the marketing video for this month. It's the 4 marketing secrets that are working right now. There's actually 3, and then one of them is a bonus. Personal marketing, expert educational marketing, fixer-upper marketing, and the number one marketing, statistically, number one marketing strategy that's working right now, which is Reels. So I definitely want you guys to go look at that. I'm going to be sharing a how-to, like how I do Reels video. And so hopefully that will encourage you and help you at least do one this month. That is like your action step. That is what I really want to coach you into, just trying. Even if you're like, you know what, Brittany, I get my inquiries from Facebook. I don't need to do Instagram. I don't need to do Reels. I don't need to do anything. You guys, you're a business owner. You're an entrepreneur. Like, I at least want you to try it. Just try it out. Just see what happens. Just see if it's fun. It might be like a fun little outlet for you to do. You might hate it. All I want you to do is experiment, because that's what business is all about, and that's what marketing is. It's experimenting, testing your audience, and seeing all that, and just trying it, just doing it. And that's why you're in this coaching community, for accountability, to being pushed out of your comfort zone. And that's what I'm hoping we can do today. Lily, can we start a Reels thread for ideas and support? Yes, and something that I think is super easy, and we can definitely do this in our community, and I'll post my Reels that I've made this week. But a very, very simple thing to get inspiration and ideas is going to the Instagram search bar and then type in #photography Reels and just start scrolling and seeing like the simple things these photographers all over the world are doing. But yeah, I think that would be awesome. Starting like a thread where we can post ideas. And y'all, they literally can be 10 seconds long. 10 seconds, like it could be short and sweet, add some music, and then call it a day. Can Reels be posted on Facebook? You can, you can download the video and share them to your Facebook. But like doesn't allow like music because of, copyright or whatever, and so like it's not as fun when there's like no music. I think it got away a couple times posting it with like some Justin Timberlake music behind, but I don't know what they're gonna do, if they're gonna like arrest you or what. But I always get like this video is not whatever, I don't know. But yeah, you can reshare them on Facebook. So that is what I'm going to be pushing you guys to do, watching the marketing lesson, but also like implementing and doing it. And the 3 marketing strategies: the personal marketing, which is like you, your life, what you like, what you know, just who you are. The educational, being the expert in your industry, like 3 colors to wear at your next family session or whatever. And then the fixer-upper marketing, which is simply behind the scenes. So if you don't feel like watching the marketing lesson, I just gave you like what it was. It's basically fixer-upper, behind the scenes. What, like show us what you're doing. And you could literally film that, throw it in a reel, and that's how you're marketing. Do you post Reels on stories or feed or both? So it goes on your feed, and then I share it to my stories, telling people to go watch it on my feed. If that makes sense. It's terrifying, but once you do it the first time, you'll do like 10 more. Like, it's like shooting a manual. It's terrifying. It's like shooting your first session. Terrifying, but once you do it you rip the band and you're like, oh, I didn't die. Let me keep doing it. It's fun. And that's another thing, is like, don't take it too seriously. Like, Reels are not supposed to be like the end all be all, this is how I'm gonna get my inquiries. It's just something fun. And you might not get a ton of inquiries, but you might get more eyeballs on your business, on you, and that's going to help with just sharing that you're a photographer in your business. Okay, so that is announcement 2. Announcement 1, if you're just tuning in, is that we are adding photography coaching to this membership. The second announcement is I need you guys to focus. I just want you to do 1 reel this month. Watch the marketing lesson and implement it. And that's how you're going to grow. That's how your business is going to grow. Third announcement is we have the James Whitty And if you're not following him on Instagram, you should go follow him and tell them that you're like my people. DM him, tell him you're excited. Like, he's coming next Thursday, the 15th. Yep. The 15th at noon Central. So that's 10 Pacific. That's 1 Eastern. He's coming at noon next Thursday, and he's going to be sharing basically how to add and incorporate album sales in your portrait photography business and your wedding photography business to make more money. Like, who doesn't want to do that, right? And so that's really going to help those of you who are just struggling with raising your price, like super high, when really you could just offer more products. Now, I'm all about raising your price, but the goal is not how much you charge. Like, you'd be like, oh, well, I charge $3,000 per wedding. But like, how much do you make per client? You can say all day, I charge this much. But if you charge $2,000, but you're upselling a $1,000 album, like, how much are you making off of one client? And that's the goal. So he's coming, James Whitty. I think on Instagram, they're called James and Jess Whitty, Witty. He's the coolest dude. I'm in a mastermind with him right now, and we've just really jived, and he has a heart of service. I just love him as a human. You guys are going to love him. I want you guys to show up next week live. Like, he's hilarious. He's super cool. Like, you're going to want to interact with him and get to know him, ask questions. And so that's next week, Thursday at noon. He's our bonus coach for April. He's legit. So, first dude, probably only dude that we're going to be allowing in our coaching community other than Carl. All right. That is my third announcement. And his name is James Whitty. And I'm on my phone right now. Otherwise, I would look him up to make sure. Go follow him on Instagram. Their website is jamesandjess.com. They're a husband and wife team, but he's going to be the one doing more of the education side of their business. So he's coming next Thursday, noon. Put it on your calendar because he's awesome. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be showing up because I honestly want to learn his secrets. I believe he made 6 figures last year just selling albums alone. So he knows his stuff. Y'all need to tune in and listen because he's freaking amazing. And he's going to be our bonus coach. Devin, just followed him. Yeah, he's super cool. And y'all DM him and tell him you're part of the BB coaching membership. And he's a 7. So he's an Enneagram 7. And if y'all know the Enneagram, they're super fun, energetic. They're kind of the life of the party. So he's coming next week. Super excited for y'all to meet my new friend and learn a lot from him. Yes, I can make an event to remind you for sure. And I'm also going to be emailing you. We're going to make it a spiel. But if you're at your desk or in your office, put it in your planner. I live and die by my planner, which brings me to my next little coaching portion of this live. And then I'm going to tune out and go hang out with our Academy members and answer some of their questions because they had a lot of good questions today. So, yes, I will remind you guys, I promise. Okay, so last week, part of April, thank you, Nishay. Part of our April coaching, you know how I'm going to sprinkle in some life coaching because I believe if you don't have your life right, there's no way to have your business right. And there's no way to take gorgeous pictures if your life is in turmoil and it's crazy and you're unbalanced. So I'm going to give you a little life coaching today. Last week, we talked about the thing that stresses you out more than anything else is how much you're doing. You're spread too thin. You're trying all these things. You have kids, you have little ones, you're potty training, you're nursing, you have your 9-to-5 job. You have a husband that you love. You have this business, you're learning all the things. You're trying to do coaching. You're trying to book sessions. Mini session season is here. So now it's a freaking lot. And you guys, it's not just y'all. This is my mastermind students. I'm doing, you know, their one-on-one coaching, and I'm doing, and like they're struggling with the same thing, and like they went through the academy. They you know they've come to the retreats. They're like, they have booked a lot, but like they're so tired, they're so overwhelmed, they're so exhausted, and like they can't even function on, hey, let's rebrand your website, let's market and do the things that make the money. They can't, because they're so spread thin, and they're tired, and they feel out of whack. They feel unbalanced. They feel like they just want to quit. And typically, those who don't have a community, those who don't have a coach, those who don't have a business bestie do. They do quit. Most photographers in their first 2 years of business fall out. They quit because it's too much. They started the business because they loved taking this thing out and having fun and serving their community and taking pictures. And then money started getting involved. Business started getting involved. Now I have to pay taxes. Now all these things. Now I need to grow my business, because that's what you're supposed to do, is grow your business, right? Like that's why I took these courses. That's why I'm in this membership, is to grow my business. And you have this pressure on you, but yet you have kids, a 9 to 5, a husband, you have family, you have friends, you have commitments, you have soccer practice, you have all these things. And something that I said last week that I know resonated with a lot of you guys, and this is something that I remind myself weekly, is that you control what goes in to your planner. You control what goes on to your calendar. You do. Like, when someone told me that, I felt like I was just like slapped in the face. Like, this is my fault. This is my fault why I'm stressed. I can't blame my kids. I can't blame my husband. I can't blame my business. Can't blame my clients. I chose this. I have full control over my planner. I'm an adult. Like, what, like, how did this happen? And so what I was doing is I was like, okay, let me just put all these things in my calendar. First, I'm going to book it up with all the inquiries that are coming in, because I'm making money and I'm doing life and I'm so awesome, and I like, people want me, people like me. And so I just completely filled out my calendar with bookings, right? Or, you know, a wedding here. I can do 2 weddings in one weekend. And then like, oh yeah, she wants me to do this for church, and she wants me to do this, and then she wants me to come here. And oh yeah, my mom really needs help bringing my grandma to the doctor, so I'm gonna help my mom here. Oh yeah, she has this project she's working on. I need to help her plant her tomatoes. Okay. And then it was like, oh yeah, the kids have a dentist appointment here. They have karate on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Joe has therapy 5 days a week, so we're gonna put Joe's therapy in there. And then, oh yeah, like I forgot, I should probably like add some education in here. So I'm going to do education here. I'm going to do education here. I'm going to do my courses here. I'm going to do my courses here. And then it's like, oh yeah, Thomas, I forgot about you. Like, we should probably like do a date night, maybe in a couple months, plan date night. And then like by the time my calendar is full, and then guess what? I've had 0 time for my faith and 0 time for my health, my mental health, my physical health, my spiritual health. Why? Because I put in my planner what I thought everyone else needed from me, what I thought everybody else wanted me to do. The free, you know, hey, Brittany, since you're the preacher's daughter, can you do this for free? Can you show up and do this like grocery store branding session for free? I'm like, sure. Why? Because I want people to like me. I'm a people pleaser. Like, that's what I want. And so I give, I show up. And at the end of the day, there's no more time for my actual priorities in life. And I start feeling anxious. And I start questioning why I'm doing what I'm doing. And I'm like, why are we fighting, Thomas? Why are my kids annoying me? What? And I start, and then I've gained 30 pounds. And then it's like, why am I even doing this? I started this photography business because I loved it and I thought it could bring me joy and extra money for my husband, for my kids, for me. But all it did was take over my freaking life. Anyone else? Just me? Okay. So, once we realize the problem is not your kids. The problem is not your photography business. The problem is not your husband. You're the problem. But we can fix us. We can't fix other things, but we can fix us. I can fix me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick this thing up. I'm going to pick up my planner. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to write my highest priorities from top to bottom in order. And I'm going to open my planner and schedule my highest priorities in order, first, second, third in my planner. So, this is just mine, my faith, my relationship with Jesus is the cornerstone of who I am as a human. I personally cannot be a good wife, a good mother, a good human, a good sister, a good daughter, a good educator, a good photographer, if I'm not right with my Jesus. That's just me. And so because he's literally the living breath inside of me, I know I have to make that the highest priority. He literally is the reason why I'm waking up every morning. He allows me to, which is why he's first. So guess what? I put in my planner every day, my quiet time with the Lord. And that looks different every day. There's some days where I'm literally sitting in here and I put on YouTube worship. I listen to Spirit Lead Me and I start there and I'll just worship and I'll just sit here in silence and I'll just pray. There are some days where I'm feeling really like heavy, or I'm feeling like, like confused or anxious. And so you know what I'll do? I'll go to Bible.com and I'll type in the search bar anxiety. And it's going to pull up scripture. It's going to pull up Bible studies. It's going to pull up what I'm going through that day. There are some days where I'm just like overly just energetic. So you know what I'll do? I'll go for a walk without my phone, without anything, and I'll pray. And I'll just look up and look at his creation. There are some days where I'm really just wanting to learn extra. So I am a part of the She Reads Truth membership program, and I'll do that. I'll go through whatever they're doing that day. I'll listen to their podcast, and that is what I do. It looks different every day. Don't make your quiet time with the Lord religious. It's a relationship. If I did that with my husband and said, okay, Thomas, now is our time together. Let's talk about how much we love each other. And then we're going to make sure we do X, Y, and Z. Okay, all done. I did my duty for the day. Would we have a good relationship and a good marriage? No, I wouldn't even know who he is because I made it so religious. When we do date nights and we spend time together, it's different all the time. We talk about different things. Sometimes we're really feeling each other. And then other times we're let's have fun. And then other times it's what, I'm just really, really tired. Can we just sit here and just in quiet and just can you just hold my hand and just feed me grapes? That's what it could be with your relationship with God, with your faith life. It could be different every day, but make sure you're doing it. Okay, so I kind of went on a tangent there, but I just felt like I needed to say that. The second thing on my priority list, guess what? It's not my kids, and it's not my husband, and it's not my business. It's not my mommy and daddy. It's me. Me. And this is, y'all, I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's something that like I really didn't have as a high priority or even on my priority list 6 months ago. So I do this often. I'm like, I gotta get control of my life. I gotta get control of my calendar. Jesus, husband, kids, business, I can do this. And then guess what? Brittany got really, really sick for like a long time, like a couple of months. Couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. Did all these tests, did all this blood work, didn't know what was wrong with me. I was literally sick all of February. Not sure if y'all picked up on that. I tried my best to show up for you guys, even though I just couldn't even show up for myself. And I realized something. I felt like the Lord was teaching me. Like, Brittany, how can you be who I created you to be for your husband, be the wife that I need you to be for him, be the mother that I need to be for these 4 children that I've gifted you with, to show up for your community, to show up for the members of your membership, to show up for your academy members, show up for the 5,000 people in BBE. How can you be who I created you to be if you don't nurture the thing that I created, which is you? Like, he is the reason why I'm living while you're living, and he gives us the job to take care of it. And so, because I ignored myself for probably years, I would say since the moment I became a mother, to just be completely honest, and it just really kind of like ramped up in the last couple months, I woke up and I realized that if I'm not able to show up, if I'm not able to be the healthiest, best version of myself, then like I can't do any of this that I feel like God's calling me to do. Can't do any of it. Which is why right under my relationship with God is me. And so that's mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. And so you know what's right after my quiet time? Me. Exercise. And that looks different every day. There are some days where I'm like, let's do this. I get my T25 workout. Me and Sean T, we doing our thing. We doing our punch. We doing our up center, back center. We doing our jump. We doing all the things. And then like today, I wasn't feeling it. So you know what I did? Me and Louie went on a 2-mile walk. Me, Louie, and my podcast. We went on a 2-mile walk. And it was awesome. And like, I feel so much better that I can show up for you. I can bring my kids to the dentist. I can do all the things that I have to do today. But y'all, what I need you to do is put it in your planner. If you didn't do this last week, you better do it this week, because y'all, I am so serious about this. We cannot do personal marketing, expert educational marketing. We can't create reels. We can't do all this business stuff if we don't have our life right. So what's the point of all of this if you don't have your priorities in check? There is none. So do me a favor, do yourself a favor, do your business a favor, do your family a favor, and write out some priorities, and yourself better be somewhere on the very, very top, somewhere in the like top 3. Okay. So mine is my faith, myself, my husband, then my kids, then my family, then my business. My family meaning like my extended family. We're really close. We like live next door to each other because it's kind of like a southern thing. But yeah, and in that order. So do your priority list. That's your action step. I need you to do that as soon as possible. I would love if you guys would share it, y'all. I would love if we can keep each other accountable. I would love if we can do like some morning, like this is what I'm doing this morning. This is how I'm going to start my day. If you, do your stuff in the evening, like whatever it looks like for you, because it looks like it's going to be different for everybody. I would love us to just be more open so that we know that like we're not alone in this, that like, your faith walk, you're not alone in your faith walk. You're not alone in your health walk. Like you're not alone in your business. Like that's what I want this community to be. Like that's my heart. And I feel like for a long time we got away from that, but I'm back because I'm now healthier and I'm feeling a lot better. My priorities are in check. And so I'm able to do my best to show up for you guys in the best way that I can. So, one more time, your announcements. We have new photography coaching coming to you. Hopefully tomorrow, if I can get my internet to cooperate. If not tomorrow, Monday. Make sure you watch the marketing module. I really want you guys to try a reel out this month. Make sure you put on your calendar next Thursday, April 15th at noon Central. James Whitty is going to be in here and he's going to drop his knowledge. And he's the coolest guy ever. Go follow him on Instagram. I think Nishay posted his link for Instagram, and DM him. Let him know that you're excited that he's coming. He's going to be pumped to get these DMs. And make sure you set aside some time to write down your priorities and put those in your planner first. So, just for a few examples, we're stopping our work day tomorrow. We're bringing the kids to Lit Pizza, spending some quality time with kids and pizza. Saturday, I'm going on a date night. Me and Thomas are getting pedicures because he likes that. Don't tell him that I told you that, but he actually does like pedicures. Next weekend, we're going on an overnight date. Just the two of us, just to remember what it's like not to be mom and dad, but just to be Brittany and Thomas. I mean, y'all, like, we're taking some action here because we know that if we're not right and our relationship with our kids aren't right and my health is not right and my relationship with Jesus isn't right, then I can't show up. I can't show up for my business and make a reel. So do what you got to do, you guys. Put in your planner and let us know what you're doing. You can comment on this live video. You can post it in the group, whatever you want to do. But that's it for today. If you're in the academy, I'm going to be hopping off of here and I'm going to go jumping on. It's Thursday. It's Q&A day in our academy. We just do, photography questions. And so if you're in the academy, I will be popping in there right after this. It'll be a little bit earlier than 11 o'clock our usual time because the kids are home. So I'm going to try to batch this together so I can go be with them. So love you guys. Hope this was a good little coaching for you today. I'm going to go back and read all the comments. I didn't want to get sidetracked because I know I could read y'all's comments all day, but I'm going to go back and read the comments and comment to them after I end this live. So love you guys. Happy Thursday. You'll be getting some emails from me soon. So yeah, go make your priority list. Love you guys. See you soon.